Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. Two great teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
On the national landscape and also in the Heisman Trophy discussion, think about the legend.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Moving away from pressure. Looking down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here's the give off the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. And that's the second time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Yates. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page.
Open runway ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give from the gun. Oh, he just flat ran over him. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with you.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's right on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off.
set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way.
And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Woods. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try it on the ground. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Alabama.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making the plays.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Screen.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, wants to throw it. Coming after it.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Alabama pushing the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And it's no good. He missed it. You got to stick with the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to add the stats. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals.